Yo, guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA games on Thursday. I got another 4 plays for you guys in this video that we'll hop into in 1 second. First, before we do, to recap the last couple days, and you saw it by the title, we are now on an 11-0 run on this channel. Absolutely insane. The NBA playoffs, we're absolutely destroying them. Literally have not missed a play. So these are the last 3 videos we have done here on this channel. The last play on Wednesday, Jimmy Butler ended up rebooting because he got hurt. So we only had 3 plays right there, but 11-0 run, guys. Make sure to drop a like on this video. It's free. It helps me out a ton, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Please make sure to drop a like. We're cashing a ton. We're going to hopefully cash again in this video. So please make sure to help me out. Drop a like real quick, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you every day, and obviously we're cashing a ton, so there's no reason to not subscribe. It's just going to help you guys out so you don't miss any of the future free pick videos. Also, before we get into the plays, like I tell you every single video, I also have a VIP that's completely free. So all of you guys watching right now can get it completely free for an entire month. All it is you will be getting 7 extra slips texted directly to your phone every day via text message. It's just a screenshot, so it's super simple, super easy for everyone. It's just an extra 7 slips if you want to lock that in. We were 1 leg away from sweeping again today in VIP, so we're also doing very well over there in the VIP. So if you want the VIP for an entire month for completely free, all you would have to do, listen up, it's going to take you 5 minutes to do, absolute most. Just make sure you live in one of these white or gray states on this map right here, including even parts of Canada. If you live in any one of those areas, that means you could download the Sleeper or the Chalkboard app. You don't have to download both. Just choose one or the other. The links will be down below in the description and comments of this video. But just choose one of these apps, download it. They're both super similar. It's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. A lot of people mess that up, and it sucks. They don't get their free money. They don't get their free play. They don't get the free month of VIP. You have to make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. But as long as you do that, just deposit at least $10 on that app. Drop a comment down below letting me know that you got on one of the apps using my code. That way I will be able to find you, and I'll send you the link to the free month of VIP. Obviously, when you get on these apps using code GHOST, you also get a $100 deposit match and a free square as well. So that is the best advice I could possibly give you guys. Getting on these apps using code GHOST, you get $200 for free, 2 free squares, and a free month of VIP, and it's going to take you probably 5 minutes to do. Also, for anyone out there that's watching this and wants the VIP, but they're already on Sleeper and Chalkboard, which you could do this, and it's very easy to do as well if you're already on those apps. You could just get a friend on or a family member on using code GHOST, and I will give you the free month of VIP also. I've said it the last couple of videos, but I honestly do just want to give this away for free. I really don't want to charge you guys if I don't have to. So if you get anybody on or yourself on using code GHOST and deposit at least $10, you get a free month of VIP. Just make sure to drop a comment so I can send you the link to the free month of VIP. But hopefully everyone watching this video gets in the VIP, because again, we are doing great on this channel. We're doing great in the VIP. We're doing great in the NBA playoffs. So let's hop into the 4 plays we have today. The first play that I have that I really like is going to be Jokic over points. So he's only sitting at 26.5 right now, which honestly, betting on the NBA this season, this line for Jokic just looks really weird. We're used to seeing him at 27, 28, 29, 30.5 even sometimes. So at 26.5, it just seems really low for Jokic in general. However, he has gone under this 4 out of his last 5 games. In the one game he went over, he barely went over 29. This last game against the Clippers, he just missed by 0.5. Now, the reason I like this play is because I'm really just looking at these 2 games. I'm just looking at the playoff series, right? Everybody knows in the playoffs, when you were on the road, that is when the key guys, the star players, they step up the most. Role players play way better at home, and then on the road, it all comes down to your star players. Everybody knows that. It's one of the easiest, most mainstream facts about NBA playoffs. So with that being said, I expect Jokic to play much better in this game than he has the last couple games, especially when it comes to scoring. I really don't think that, a lot of these role players for Denver are going to score a lot of points. It's going to come down to Jokic, maybe a little bit of Jamal Murray and guys like that, but it's really going to come down to Jokic. I think he's going to have to really carry the team here. Also, with these last 2 games, he went over 1 game, barely missed the other game. Knowing Jokic and just watching this dude throughout his career and in the playoffs, one of these next 2 games at the Clippers, he's going to go over 30 points. He'll probably go well into the 30s, 35 plus points. One of these next 2 games. Hopefully it's this game, obviously. If it's not, I'll probably bet on him again in the next game, because at some point in the series, we all know Jokic is going to get at least 30 points. Obviously, even if he doesn't get 30 points, he could still hit with 27, 28, 29. I think he's going to get very close to this line if he ends up missing, just like this game. If he does miss, he's probably still going to get 24 points plus. So he's going to get close to this line. It's just a matter of can he actually go over or not. And again, I do think that he should be going over 30 points in this game or the next game. One of these next two games, Jokic is going to go off. At some point, you can't contain Jokic under 30 points every game. You just can't. I don't care who you are. So Jokic over 26 and a half points. I think he's due for a 30 piece right here against the Clippers. The second play I have today is going to be somewhat similar. We're taking Cat over 22 points, obviously against Detroit. So these last two games, he's played them in the playoffs. He had 23 points here, and then he actually had 25 points here, one of his last games of the regular season. And then this last game against Detroit, he really did not play well at all. He only scored 10 points. And now the thing about this, like I said, it's somewhat similar to Jokic's situation. He is going on the road at Detroit. He's going to have to step up for his team. He's one of the star players. Now he's also coming off of a bad game, which I actually like. A lot of people see that and they go, he had 10 points last game. I'm going to stay away from him. In the playoffs with star players, every time they have a really bad game, I love taking their over the next game. They normally, at least most of the guys, normally bounce back in a big way. They get 25, 30 points. I don't necessarily expect Cat to get 30 points in this game, but over 22, he could definitely do it. He's played Detroit a lot of times this year. You could see literally the last two times he's played them before this last game, he went over both those games. He's gone over the majority of his time going against Detroit, and he normally gets over by 23, 24, 25, 26. So I do think he's going to go over. Again, I don't necessarily think he's going to get 30 points or more. He could, but over 22 points, I do think he's going to have just a little bit more than that. I think he's going to have 23, 24, 25 points. I think he's going to bounce back here in this game, and it should be a very close scoring, very good game. That is one of the best series so far in the playoffs. I really like that Knicks versus Pistons series. So I think that's going to be another really good game, and Cat's going to have to step up, and I think he knows that. So he should go over 22 points right there. The next play we have a lot of points props today. So the next two plays, obviously, if you've been watching the last couple of videos, we're going to throw two goblins in to bump the payout from 3x to close to 5x. The first pair of that goblin is going to be SGA, and we're going to be taking him over 25 and a half points. I don't really have to explain too much here. It's SGA. I mean, he goes over this line almost every single game. He's probably going to win MVP this year. Obviously, the graph doesn't look great for it. He did go under, the first game against Memphis and then under against Houston. But the thing that I really like about this game, I think he's going to go over 30 points here. It's the same exact thing as Jokic. At some point, SGA is going to go over 30 points. You can't contain him under 30 every game. This is an away game. It's at Memphis. He should have to step up. Also, Memphis knows this is a must win. If they lose this game, their season's over. So Memphis is going to be coming out to play with the home crowd. I think they're going to keep it close enough and competitive enough to where they're going to have to force SGA to kind of go back to that whole ball hogging thing. Because the first game of the series, when he had 15 points, he straight up had 15 points because he didn't even have to do anything and his team still killed them. In this game, I do expect him to have to do a lot for his team to win this game, or at least enough to go over 25 and a half points. So I like SGA over 25 and a half right there. And then the last leg we got is going to be Kawhi Leonard. We're going to be taking him over 19 and a half points. I've been talking about this a lot recently, but he has had at least 20 points, and I want to say it's like 18 or 19 games straight at this point, the longest stretch of his entire career, I believe, or at least in the last couple seasons. But yeah, he's gone over 20 points in like 18, 19 games straight, and he's going over it by a lot. He just had 39 last game of the series. The first game of the series, he played really bad and still had 22 points. So he should get over 19 and a half points again this game. There's really not too much to explain there. But again, guys, I talked about it the last couple of videos. I'll talk about it again here. These lines are better on Sleeper and Chalkboard. So not only do you get, free money, free play, free month of VIP, I would highly recommend to put these plays in on Sleeper and Chalkboard. The first two plays we cashed on Sleeper because they're paying us more money when we hit the plays and their lines are better. So right now on Sleeper, Cat is sitting at 21 and a half points, so it's a better line there. This SGA Goblin is sitting at 24 and a half, so that's a better line there. And then these two other lines are the exact same. So you get both these for the same, and then both of these with like a little 0.5 discount. So again, that happens pretty much every single day. Prizepicks, I've talked about it the last couple of videos. I'm going to continue to talk about it. I'm boycotting Prizepicks at this point. I do not like Prizepicks for anything other than the NFL season, and I would highly recommend for you guys to have at least one of these apps, if not both. I have both. I just go back and forth and check which app has the better payout or the better lines for that day, and then I use that app. I would highly recommend for all of you guys to do that. If not, at least get one of these apps because you're going to need it for NBA or MLB or anything like that. But again, I will leave the links all down below in the description comments of this video. Make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit for $200 for free, 2 free plays, and a free month of VIP. And then obviously, like I just mentioned, better lines and better payouts. Other than that, guys, these are the 4 picks I have for you for the games on Thursday. Good luck, Larry Bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.